The wedding was beautiful. The healing was hard. The wedding was so expensive that people called it the royal event of the decade. A garden in Ghana looked like heaven came down. White roses from France, gold chairs from Dubai, a live orchestra flown in from Italy. Dignitaries came from Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, the UK, the USA, Jamaica, and even the Emirates. Cameras flashed, champagne flowed. The bride smiled like a queen. But what nobody knew was this: the wedding was beautiful. The healing was hard, because you can celebrate in public and still be bleeding in private. Ama Serwa's wedding to Kofi Mensah was the kind of ceremony that made the world stop scrolling. It took place in a breathtaking private garden estate in Aburi, Ghana. The aisle was lined with orchids and soft lights. A fountain sparkled behind the altar. The scent of jasmine filled the air. Guests arrived in designer suits and flowing gowns. There were politicians from Ghana, business moguls from Nigeria, celebrities from South Africa, family friends from Kenya, diplomats from the United Kingdom, Black American entrepreneurs from Atlanta, Caribbean guests from Jamaica. Private jets landed, luxury cars filled the compound. It was a rich lifestyle on full display. Honeymoon planned in the Maldives, gifts worth millions. A mansion waiting in airport residential. A future that looked perfect on Instagram. Everyone said, "This is a fairy tale." But fairy tales don't show you what happens after the music stops. After the wedding, Ama thought the hardest part was over. But the truth is, the wedding was only a day. Marriage was the lifetime, and healing was the real journey. Ama entered the marriage carrying silent wounds, childhood rejection she never spoke about, trust issues from past relationships, pressure to be the perfect wife. A trauma hidden behind expensive makeup, Kofi also carried scars. Pride masked as confidence. Emotional distance learned from his father. The need to always appear strong. Their marriage was not breaking because they lacked money. It was shaking because they lacked healing. 3 months in, the arguments started over miscommunication and unspoken expectations. One night, Ama cried and said, "We spent millions on flowers, but we never prepared our souls." That sentence became the beginning of healing. First, God cares more about the heart than the event. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." A wedding can be planned, but hearts must be healed. Second, love is not just display, it is sacrifice. 1 Corinthians 13 tells us that love is patient.